It felt great, after missing 10 months, it was like finally back at the Gardens. It was great.
Did you miss it at all, the fans and just
Yeah.
the energy? Because I would assume Memphis and all these other arenas, it's not the same energy as the fans that are here that know you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm going out there putting on the show. You missed it.
How's your conditioning going at this point?
It's going good. It's in work in progress.
What do you think let the Warriors kind of pull away late in the game? What did you see from your vantage point that allowed them
Well, for me, it's like, I've got to be more talkative. I don't think I communicated to the guys as much as I should have. They got to be better. Defensively. Let a guy get behind me too many times, and that's something I usually don't let happen. So, take full responsibility.
Do you feel like, defensive timing is improving over these 3 games, and are you feeling improvements yourself?
Yeah, again, like this communication, that helps a lot. If I speak, and that just get me, get back to my rhythm quicker.
Since you and Jalen have been teammates, what would you say makes him a good leader? What are the qualities that make Jalen a good leader?
His determination. He going out there playing hard every game. He communicates all the time, so it's like, you have that, and that helps a lot.
After games, you feel good, like the next day, like you're not feeling anything with the foot, right?
Oh, nah. I make sure I get hella treatment.
For the longest time, they've been a third quarter team. So they just came out ready to go in the third quarter, and got a nice little run. And we were just playing behind the eight ball from that point on. But the way we started the game, it's not the way we finished the game. It's just it's a little disappointing, but something we can learn from.
You've had so many games lately that were really tight in the fourth quarter and came down to the wire. Do you think that there's something to kind of just an exhaustion from those games?
Not at all, no. No.
OG offensively, what do you think of what he gave you guys?
Played amazing. The way he's been playing and the way he came out today was special. So, we expect that from him. We know that's in his arsenal, and so just happy with the way he played.
Oh, sorry, Jalen. They're a team that obviously moves well without the ball, and I'm sure that was a focus going in. But is it easier said than done until you get out there against a team like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything in this league is easier said than done. They just got to guard that guy. They have so many different stuff they can go to, and the pace they play at, and what they do may seem simple, but the attention to detail that they have is pretty unique, and you just got to give them a lot of credit.
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing we say about you on one end, but with Curry, you guys seem to be containing him first half. And you just kind of see you just know there's going to be a little burst with him.
Yeah, like you said, you got to kind of contain him, and we obviously didn't do it in the second half, but he's able to get hot at any given moment, so we just have to adjust and not give him the light of day. And like I said, it's easier said than done, but you gotta make it tough for him.
Obviously, a long 5-game road trip coming up. Just where does the focus have to be when you're going on such a long trip with quality opponents coming up?
Just focus on the Lakers, and then after that, we focus on the next one. Just keep doing one game at a time, the way we've been doing.
And also on defense, just trying to contest and not give up open threes. The game's going fast and moving around, it happens. But just if you do get open three, or if someone does get open three, just contesting hard, trying to make it as difficult as possible.
What was the difference down the stretch? It was a 1-point game, and then they pulled away.
I think so some miscommunications on the court. They got some open threes, and then they were just getting stopped.
A couple more guys.
More general, not necessarily specific to tonight. How do you practice closeouts? I know you obviously have a million different ways you have to close out on players depending on scheme and personnel and all that kind of stuff. How do you go about practicing that kind of stuff specific to personnel and scheme?
Just knowing who you're closing out to. Like it's Steph, completely running him off the line versus another guy you might stop short, or like a guy who goes mainly right, like cut him off trying to get middle left. It's hard when the ball's rotating and you don't know who you're closing out to. So just trying to adjust on the fly, and then also relying on the help behind you, and then to make the next rotation, just knowing on the fly where to go.
I ask because you generally have a pretty good body control in those situations, whether you're kind of pulling up short or you're leaving your feet to run somebody off the line. Where do you think that comes from?
Just watching film, and then the reps of being in those spots.
OG, when anybody's asked about Jalen, they normally mention leadership. Just what do you see from him in terms of leadership qualities that make him stand out?
Just his calmness, his demeanor. He's never rattled. Nothing gets to him. He's always very poised.
Communication, two guys going to one, bad cuts. I think for the communication part, it was just them taking advantage of it, honestly.
What did you think about the Steph Curry matchup? He kind of was in check in the first half, and then he got hot later on.
Yeah, he was just being, I feel like, a lot more aggressive. They probably went to halftime, made a few adjustments that got him open. We just had to talk more and come together.
How did you guys, or what do you think you guys did in terms of the way they move off the ball and how there's just always perpetual movement? Do you think you guys handled that properly, or what would you?
I mean, I feel like I said, communication was big. I feel like for the first half, we were talking a lot more energetic. Then the second half, they started off, I think, with a back cut layup.
Yeah.
That got them going, and I feel like just their aggressiveness, and we didn't have ball pressure, which, when guys can see the floor, it's a lot easier to make passes.
Deuce, what's the mindset now going on a 5-game trip and to come out successful? What's the mindset?
Just to really be banded together a lot more. I feel like we've been a great road team all year, and the reason is just our preparation coming into a game, knowing our opponent better than they know themselves. So I feel like for us, we just have to stick together and stay focused.
I also got to ask you about crashing into Jennifer Hudson. What was that like? That moment? Did she say anything to you?
Nah, my bad.
Dude, since the top of the year, you guys have struggled to get up a lot of threes as a team, and the percentage hasn't been there. Then obviously other teams have been shooting decently against you guys. How much is that an emphasis, kind of night in and night out for you guys in terms of getting up more threes, but also making sure you guys defend the line well?
Yeah, definitely a big emphasis. Obviously, the way the game's being played is put threes up. So for us, I feel like it's our pace. I feel like our pace could be a lot quicker getting up the floor, and just when we get up the floor, then moving with action, getting the ball flowing, because it's hard to just not really get action and then go into a shot. So I feel like for us, we just have to get a lot more action, a lot more pace, and then guarding the three. Like I said, communication is big, and guarding the three. Just if we're switching, talking it early so they can't get downhill and then kick out threes.
I know you mentioned in Memphis the confidence you guys have in OG, but when you see the difference between him when he first came back from the foot injury to now, just physically, you see a difference?
Yeah, I mean, obviously having a foot injury in a game like this, and it's not like he's a small guard or anything, so it was just going to take some time, and he's doing what he does for us.
What's the biggest difference having Mitch back out there for you guys?
I think just the intimidation factor of guys seeing him at the rim is huge, and then obviously you basically got to put two guys on him to box out. So I mean, we can probably take advantage of that on some corner crashes and things like that.